you'll help me do that. I think this is one we can win and turn the corner here in this country. The House of Representatives, I have every confidence that we'll pass it in the House. The Senate's going to be it's going to be a fight, but I think we can do it. I think I've seen a couple different polls. Anywhere from 70 to 75% of Americans want a balanced budget amendment. That's a big number. So that's why we're here. That's I want to get your feedback.
What about Mr. Obama coming out here now with this job program? What do you know? Somebody's got to know something about it.
Well, actually, usually when they get ready to make a big release like that, they will send out the text of it to the leadership. And leadership, I got an email earlier today, leadership still doesn't know anything about what this jobs program announcement is going to be. So we don't have the slightest clue what to expect from the President's job program announcement. So,
well, I've often wondered that his job program to start with, we know where that went. And we hear from every candidate, Republican, Democrat, vote, I'll get us back to work, I'll get us back to work. How are they going to get us back to work?
well, I think it's important to remember that the government is not a job creator. The government is a job inhibitor. And by that I mean they can do more to inhibit the growth of private sector jobs than they can to grow the economy. And so the way we go about addressing that is looking at the regulatory burdens from federal agencies, things like the EPA and OSHA, National Labor Relations Board, and other, the alphabet soup of government agencies. The EPA is maybe the most egregious, but just a simple thing like dust. Farmers are now going to be penalized for stirring up dust. There is literally a dust mitigation plan that the EPA is going to implement that says you're going to be fined for stirring up dust. Well, you know, my argument, and I have to remind people that, you know, our food is grown in the dirt, and in the process of taking it out, we're going to stir up a little dust, and fining the people who feed us because they stirred up dust is completely ridiculous. The clean water standards that they're implementing on businesses that are, you know, their water emissions from a factory, for example, where they say that it's got to be cleaner and purer than drinking standards. I mean, these are regulatory burdens that are impossible or difficult, if not impossible, to cash flow and expect businesses to continue to invest and grow and create more jobs. And so the government, to me, is more of an obstacle to our economic recovery than it is a vehicle to our economic recovery.
Well, how do you get that many people then to change? If everybody, you hear, jobs, you know, let's cut the taxes, let's cut all the regulations. Okay, if we cut all those regulations, now how is that going to get the jobs back? That's where I'm trying to come
okay.
with.
I'll give you an example. I was at a business plant earlier this week. They told me they have 25 million.
Are you fine with me recording this?
Do what?
Are you fine with me recording this?
Are you with the press?
I'm not with the press.
Yes, there's a problem because people a lot of time, they just got a policy in public meetings.
Okay.
A lot of people don't want to end up on Facebook, so
Right.
people are less hesitant to ask questions and
Okay.
get involved. So,
Sure. Do you mind if I either turn this off, put it in my pocket, and take notes?
yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
No, go ahead and turn
So I
it
can't
off.
take video? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
People just don't want to end up on Facebook.